Hello and welcome to my channel. So this is my art haul for holidays and December and everything. So I'm going to show you what I got, and then at the end I'm going to do a piece using all of the supplies. So this first one is from Blick, and they ended up putting my shipping info all over the bag, so you're just going to see this little bit. I've gotten things in envelopes from Blick before and they were damaged, so hoping things are okay. Now this first one I could see when I opened it is I got free. So this was part of their Black Friday deal, in which you got the metallic Van Gogh watercolor set. Then you got these postcards for free, and oh, hey, look, it is damaged. Can you see it? It got squished. I really hope that is just the container and not the paper. Okay, so that's the first one. I was really happy to get these. They're a good size. They're supposed to be postcards, but I'm probably never going to send any of the postcard ones in the mail. Okay, and so this is the Snellier Aqua Mini. So I happen to have looked at this. I thought, oh, it's like $20 still. Looked at Michael's and it was over $60. I'm like, okay, $20 is a good price. And from what I could see, Sennelier are a very good brand, expensive, and French. I can't pronounce French things, so if you know how to pronounce them, let me know. You could probably teach me and I'll still pronounce it wrong. I thought it was really cool to get this mini set and this mini brush. Just to test out what the paint was like. This is supposed to be, from what I read, their art grade one. I really hope I read that correctly. And honestly, it's just a really cool tin. So if in the future I use these up and I want to put half pans in there, it's an amazing tin for that. So that one I got. Okay. I got some brushes. I sort of guessed on the sizes, but these brushes, the smallest one was under $2 and the other two were under $3. And I've been needing some more brushes, so I was trying to aim for a variety. These were more clearance ones, so got a size 18. This thing, I was debating between this and a bigger one, and I wasn't entirely sure, but this was the size. Oh my goodness. I have some fun things I want to do. It reminds me of some of the calligraphy brushes and Chinese calligraphy that they use. Oops! Almost dropped that one. This one. Oh wow. This is a size 1. I didn't think it was going to be that long. That'll be very interesting to try. I'm not entirely sure how well I'll do with it, but we'll see. And then this one is an oval one that's supposed to be a 1/2 inch. So I haven't really used much of oval brushes, but I thought it's on sale. I'm going to try it. That's how I like to try things. Things are on sale. I like deals. Okay, and I already mentioned it, but here is the metallic watercolor. So by getting this, I got the postcards for free. I've been fighting trying to get these. Part of my brain is like, why are you getting them? Are you getting them because they say Van Gogh on it? And part of my brain's like, well, duh. Of course you want Van Gogh. But I did look into it, and from Royal Talons, these are supposed to be the student grade, whereas I think their other one's called Rembrandt is supposed to be the professional grade, and I'm okay with student grade right now. I just want something better than amateur, like that you give kids. I want the middle stuff. I don't need the high stuff yet. I want the middle. So these are all the different ones, and I'm super excited for this. And we have the brush, and this pops out if you need it. And this is also, I saw to pop these out, and this is also a brush. I don't think I'm ever going to use this brush unless I'm traveling. Ooh, that's actually a really nice one. Yeah, I don't think I'm really going to be using the brush that much because I'm probably going to be using it in my studio, so I'll have other brushes. So I'm really excited to try this. So I've been wanting some metallics because I have a project I want to work on in the future. And now for the last thing, to get a $10 coupon shipped in the mail, I needed $10 more, and it was cheaper to get these on Blick than Amazon, so I said sure. So I have the Caran d'Ache Neo Color 1 Metallic. So these are non-water soluble. Honestly, if they had metallic water soluble, I would have gotten those. But in all honesty, metallic, awesome. I have a project I want to use with my metallic ones in the future, so hopefully we will get to see that. I'm not sure if I'll feature it on my channel or not. We will see. Maybe you'll get to see some of my toying with it, but yeah, this is all the stuff that I got from Black Friday Blick. So now on to the next one. So the next things I got were from Goodwill, and it's sort of hard to show this, but I bought a painting shirt. It's a huge shirt on me, but I just tightened up the sleeves so I could have it over top any of my clothes, so I don't have to worry about getting any paint or anything on them. So I have that. And then I also got a little mug that I thought was adorable, and I was questioning the integrity of the inside. So instead of using it for tea and stuff, it is now my new cup for my brushes. I thought it might be a little bit nicer than the drawer I was keeping them in. Then this I ended up getting so that if I have my dip end or anything that I need a lot of an ink that's normally a liquid, I can put it in the middle here, and I can use the outside as a little bit of a mixing area. And then I love my other mixing glass that I got from a Goodwill, but I got another one. This is just if I have a larger project and I'm trying to mix a lot of colors, it just gives me a lot more space, and it's sort of fun. Sorry, the alarm interrupted my recording. It's sort of fun to have the flowers in the background, and I just sort of like it because it's just making it a little bit nice thing to have. It's really cool to have something like this because, oops, things are falling. It makes painting and mixing a little bit more fun. It makes me feel fancy. And I'm really loving this. I'm calling this my mini fishbowl. It is a I'm going to be rinsing my brushes in from now on, and it's so nice. It's literally like a little fishbowl, and I'm hoping later in this video I'll be showing you some paint pucks, but At the moment, this is all I have so far, and I think this is just so cute. It's so nice and round. I can easily clean it. I could put a paint puck in the bottom. So it's, yeah, really nice rinsing dish for my brushes. All right, on to the next one. For my next stop, I ended up going a little bit local. So this is from a local art store. I found a Liquitex acrylic ink in copper. So there was a sketch box that had this copper ink that in some lights looked more bronze to me. Some lights looked sort of copper, but it wasn't coppery enough for me, so I got. And also I didn't like how it laid on as much. But I did love this Liquitex acrylic ink that I tried, and I don't remember which box. Wait, no, it was Art Snacks. So I was like, ooh, copper version, that'd be fun. And then because they were there, I do not know why I am loving giant art supplies, like Posca pens, giant ones, like, oh, I know, like, there's not a ton I'm going to use this for, but it's a metallic blue, and I thought it was fun. So 2 shinies there. And then I was sort of on a mission for brushes. And so I got this dagger one by Dynasty, and it's supposed to be, faux squirrel one. This was definitely the most expensive brush just because I was trying to go more budget-friendly brushes, but all the budget-friendly didn't have a dagger brush. Now, if you watched my Sketchbox holiday unboxing, I got really excited about the black gold being this brush that I had been looking for. I think it was 12 years. It was from my watercolor class. I loved it. Looking more into it, I figured out that the black gold is the highest level, I think, out of the line from Dynasty, and then the black silver is the more affordable one. And for the time being, I decided to go with the black silver just because I haven't done any professional paintings yet. I'm still working on it. I am working on the illustrations to try to pitch my picture book. So if I get that published, I'm going to treat myself to some really nice paints and some really nice brushes. But until then, we're going to stick with some of the budget ones. So we have the round brush in 8. I remember using an 8 and it being my favorite, and the reason I could remember what number it was because it's also my favorite number. And then in addition, I found some fan brushes, which I saw some really cool techniques when I was looking into the different types of brushes, and so I got 2 fan brushes. That's a little bit why I got the dagger and the angled brush. So yeah, those are all the things that I got from my local art store. Now on to the next thing. Okay, so the next thing you might have seen on my channel already. Maybe not. Not entirely sure when I'm going to be able to fully do this, but I bought watercolors from 3 Etsy shops. One of them isn't supposed to arrive until mid-January, and because of that, what I decided to do is from each Etsy shop, I'm going to test them out and do a video reviewing the watercolors I got. So yeah, that will be in another video, but here's the first one that arrived. So hopefully its video is coming out soon. So in the meantime, let's move on to the next one. Alright, so up next we have Amazon. And this is so far what I have from Amazon. There might be a tiny bit more added. depending on if the prices go back down on stuff or not. I'm a person who, if I see them at the lowest price and then I see it go up, I'm going to wait till it's at the low again. So, anyway, the first one is I have a watercolor block. I am very excited for this. I don't know why, but there's a part of me that's sort of partial to taping things down. It's just almost, I'm going to do watercolor, I'm going to tape it down type of attitude. But you know what? I thought I'd try this. And this block was $10. So, yeah. I thought that was a decent price and I really wanted to try it. So I'm really excited to try this. I don't know why it had listed another one with a different cover and it was $14, and for the life of me I could not find what the difference was between them. I think I spent like 20 minutes trying to figure out. The size was the same, the GSM was the same, how many sheets was the same. I do not know. Anyway, so that was the one thing. And then the other thing, I have it in the bubble wrap. So if I think the YouTube channel is like the Frugal Crafter. I was watching a gift guide of what to get for a watercolor person. I'm watching them just because I'm trying to find different things that I might be wanting. And here's the hard thing. I'm at a point where cheap watercolors bug me. I do not know why. I think when I learned watercolor, we had slightly higher grade. I mean, for the fact that we had an $8 brush, each of us. I'm pretty sure I got a little bit spoiled there, but I think we also had higher grade paints, so I learned on that little bit higher grade, so I think my brain just likes it. But it was still student grade, so before I get professionals, I have to actually, my goal is to have an agent pick up my children's book before I get professional watercolors. I'll leave some large amounts. And so I needed some student grade, and I found, and I think it was Lindsay the Frugal Crafter, suggested these. So everything, not English, but you have all the ones, and it's, oh, you can actually see all of the English names on there too. This was suggested, has a little ring, but I don't think I'll actually use that. Oh no, I don't like the angle that would put my hand at. It would put my hand like this. I do not like that. Do not like that at all. It's okay. Half the time when I am doing watercolors, I have a completely separate palette I mix on. Okay, so yes, I can read this. No, I can't. But, oh, there's the colors. I think I have this 36 one, so it has all the complete colors. And here's the swatching for it. I do not like where it's folded there, so that's going to bug me. And then here are the watercolors. I thought this was supposed to come with a brush. Whoa. No brush there. I'm gonna have to double check on that, because I thought it was supposed to come with a brush. Anyway, so they're very glossy. Oh, actually, some of them aren't glossy. Like this one is not glossy. This one's not. This one's not. This one's not. But yeah, I'm very excited. The reason I got this is for some sketches, working on some character designs, character colors. I also will have my Faber-Castell Albrecht Dürer Magnus pencils I'll be using for that, and probably my Caran d'Ache Neocolor Aquarelle 2 ones. So just between those three things, I think I finally have a set that I'm hopefully going to like. I'm definitely not mixing with this parrot here. That's annoying. Anyway, so yeah, this was the first shipment of Amazon. If things come in price, there'll be another part that will be now. Otherwise, on to the next one. More Amazon stuff that has arrived, and part of it was sale or I couldn't wait for it. So I got the Strathmore watercolor sketchbook. Now I have a bunch of sketchbooks already, but what I really wanted was to have something, oh gosh, it does not want to open right now, but something where it could be really long. And the reason I wanted this was so that I could do a page in which I just start with a character and then go on both sides of the page and try to figure out what I want for their colors and everything like that. So it is a watercolor one. I couldn't find a mixed media, and then the more I thought about it, the less likely I am going to be using my alcohol markers in an illustration, just because they are by far my weakest thing. So yeah, went with the watercolor so I can use my Caran d'Ache Neocolor Aquarelle, my watercolor crayons. Okay, we're going with my nickname, my watercolor crayons. My Faber-Castell Albrecht Dürer Magnus pencils, and then just plain old watercolor, and another thing that arrived today. But yeah, most of it is watercolor like stuff, so that's where I went with that. So I've been meaning to get this, but I was waiting for a Blick order, but it's going to take a while before I get a full order to Blick. So my next one is a paint storage box for 16 compartments. So the reason I got this was I know some of it was going out of stock, and this was not that much. I think it was around $10. I'll put the correct amount on the screen somewhere. But I thought if I'm going to try gouache, if I get the tube ones, this would be very good. And that was my intention until I saw this on sale. So this is the Miyahime gouache. I had considered getting this because it looks cool, and then I considered not getting it because, yeah, I thought maybe the tubes would be better, but I thought I'd try this, and I won. And for some reason, in the listing, the pink was $11 and I think 75 cents. All of the other colored cases were $23. For $11, I decided I couldn't pass it up. And one thing I'm noticing with it right now is, I don't know if it'll show up on camera. Come on, focus. Okay, it is. Oops. There's actually cracks a little bit in the casing, like where it opens. So to keep it airtight, that's not necessarily a good sign. Let's see what the inside looks like. Okay. Looks like everything is still sealed away. That's really cool. Normally in my unboxings, I do a little art piece with the supplies I got. I might not use these in that, just because I might do a separate one on my first experience with gouache. So yeah, I hate the color of the case with a passion. Partly because when I was younger, pink was forced on me because pink's a girl color, and it was forced on me, and I hated it. So I sort of have a hatred of the pink, and I'm not sure if the pink color is showing up how I see the pink, but it's a pink I really, really hate. So it's going to get covered with stickers, so I'm not looking at this pink, but yeah. The next one I'm super excited about. So if they arrive in time, they'll be in this video. If not, they'll be in another video. They might just be featured in another video. At any case, I got this beautiful tin for some watercolor half pans. Oops, it does go this way. Okay. So I got this tin, and this tin came with, you can hear it rustling, 40 half pans and then some magnets. I found a couple Etsy shops that I ended up ordering from that had half pans. Some of them came with a tin, are supposed to come with a tin, some of them don't. I'm probably going to put like very specific ones in here just as my storage tin to keep them nice, and maybe the other ones. I'm not sure. We'll have to see until we get it. And yeah, it claims to be a Van Gogh, and I did look it up, and this is a Van Gogh piece that I personally have never seen before, so that was really cool, and I really liked it. And it sort of reminds me of some of the artwork of my other favorite artist. I have 3 top favorite artists. I don't know, maybe I'll do a video about it, but yeah. It reminds me of another artist too. So I really love this tin. I'm really excited to get those watercolors. And yeah, so let's head on to the next one. Definitely in this video alone, I have given Amazon a lot of business. But this looks so cute, I couldn't resist. I do not know why this is in there. So it is, as it says on there, palette. Okay. I knew this was going to be a smaller one. I chose a smaller one. But I had been seeing palettes like this for $15. I found this one for, I think it ended up being $9.99, and it had a $2 coupon. So I was like, score! It's imitation porcelain. Not entirely sure what that means. If I figure it out before I post the video, it'll be explanation down here. But okay, come on out. Come on. Doesn't it look so pretty? It's just basically supposed to be a rose. And I know lots of crinkling. Okay. Seems okay. I am not entirely sure if it's going to be that staining, but the reason I wanted something like this was, let me grab them, was stuff like my Marabu Aqua inks. So I can put like a little bit in one of these and then mix it to others, and then I can go around and have different colors with that. And I think it would just be really fun because, let's see, I have 7 different colors, so I have enough to do a good amount of mixing, which I will be testing soon in a future I almost said future episode. Future video. So that's why I wanted something like this, so I can pipette a little bit in a well and then use it to go and mix it and have lots of mixing room where I can keep things separate because it's going to spread more on the palette, I think, than other watercolors. That is my prediction just from the little bit of testing I've done with them. All right, now on to the next one. The absolute last thing from Amazon for this haul, I wasn't intending to get at all, but you know what? It was cheap, so I grabbed it. Is this Daniel Smith Essentials watercolor mixing set. So it comes with watercolor ground and titanium white, and it is supposed to be, that looks like it's been opened before. We're gonna be checking on that. And it's weird, all the paints are backwards. So it is this watercolor ground, which I've been wanting to try. So watercolor ground is supposed to be something you can put on more absorbent surfaces like canvas, paper. It says paper. Why does it say paper? As well as glass, plastic, metal, and I've been seeing it on wood as well. So that's really cool. Still shocked on the paper part. Oh, yeah, this was just really open. I really hope no one touched this, because I would be super, super sad. Anyway, so everything is small, 5 mils. So, Hansa Yellow Light, New Gambage, not entirely sure what that's supposed to mean, Quinacridone Rose, Pyro Scarlet, Phthalo Blue, and French Ultramarine. So basically have 2 sets of primaries, a little box that comes in, and some ground. And the reason why I grabbed this is because Michael's site says all of this was $59.99 on their website. Blick was less, but Amazon was $24.50. And I said, oh boy, that is cheap compared to $59. I'm buying them. So here they are. Now I only have thank you phone for interrupting my recording. Anyway, back to it. I only have 1 tube already of Daniel Smith from a Art Snacks box, and that one happens, if I can grab it really quickly, to also be a red, but it's a type of crimson. So they're all the same one. So it's just really nice to have a set of primaries that I can use. I honestly was going to wait to buy any Daniel Smith, but having these here, basically to have a full Daniel Smith kit in my brain, all you need to get is some Payne's Gray. There you go. I'll have a little Daniel Smith kit. So anyway, there will be another video reviewing these specifically. So keep an eye out for that, and let's move on to our final thing. And the last thing I got was a Christmas gift. I only asked one person for art stuff, and not entirely sure I'm going to ask them again for anything art related. But I'm so happy. I got some paint pucks. Now, I don't do any acrylic or like oil very often, so they're not necessarily like the... Oh, and by the way, I also got a $25 Blick card, so that's cool. But anyway, so I don't use oil or acrylic very often, but something I tend to do with my watercolors. Doesn't it look so nice in the fishbowl? So this rinsing glass has gotten the nickname fishbowl. So here's my little fishbowl. Anyway, so what I used to always do was smash my brush against the side. And you know what? That's bad for brushes. So anytime that there is just a paint that's not wanting to come out of my brush, so smashing it on the side, now I can use the paint puck. And that, in theory, should be much gentler. I hope. I really, really do hope. Anyway. And the other thing was a Blick gift card. So, yeah. I got the stuff, but I'm probably not going to be asking them for any art supplies in the future. So, yeah. That was everything. I am going to set up with a few of the art supplies to do a little piece to test them out. And I hope you enjoy watching that process, and I will see you on the other side. So this is what I came up with just to test some things out, and as you can see, when you're not seeing any of the shine from the blue on the Van Gogh, it actually looks yellow, which a little bit why, oh there, at that angle you can see it, the yellow. That's not the yellow from the background, that is the yellow from the blue here. So yeah, that's why I ended up doing the yellow background, just to sort of make it look a little bit like a glass wing butterfly. And it's not as metallic because with these Caran d'Ache, I decided to try them underneath, like you can do a watercolor technique of a crayon underneath, and you can sometimes see a little bit of shine, but it might be just these things because they just are shiny. Whatever is in them just turns them a little bit shiny. So unfortunately, the shine on these do not come through, but you know what? They're so awesome for other things. So yeah, this is not in the order that it comes in. This is my special order for my own brain. It really bothered me, the order that it came in. So I rearranged it, as you do when you're particular about stuff. So this is sort of what it looks like. All the metallics. Some metallics, some inferences they call them. So yeah, on here you can see the violet looks green when it's not shining. Blue looks yellow. Green looks purple. Red looks a little blue. The yellow looks blue. And the white just stays white. So yeah, definitely do like these. I'm just glad I noticed that because it just means I'll be using them in a different way. As for this kit, I ended up doing, it came with a swatch, but I ended up doing my own swatch because the swatch that it came with didn't match up, and then the back of the box and the swatch both had different names, and so I put both name on here, and now I can sort of match it up. So yeah, anyway, and this just has so many convenience colors that I just didn't even bother mixing anything for this, just because it was all convenience colors, and honestly I could see this just being a good quick, hey, let me color block and try out different color combos and some thumbnails and stuff. So that is something just to keep in mind if you're wanting this big set. It's really good just to have a bunch of convenience colors, and definitely do your own swatch sheet because the other one is not fun. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed seeing all the stuff I got and what I created with it. On my channel, there is a lot more of art subscription boxes, as well as I'm going to be doing a couple videos about my progress trying to get better in a couple things. That'll be coming up in the next, I'm going to say about 2 months, because I also have some product reviews of some of the stuff in this video that is also going to be coming out. So keep an eye out for all those things. I hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye.